What's up guys, it's Rage's Band here, and today is the moment we've all been waiting for. This is it, our last ride in TDS, and we're going out with a bang in the legendary Zombie City. I'm so pumped because this isn't just another game session, this is our epic finale. And we're taking on every single level, from 1 all the way to 100, right here in the same iconic map. That's right, we're not switching it up. One city, one massive showdown, and one final victory lap for the ages. Throughout this video, I'm going to walk you through every milestone, every wild twist, and every clutch play, as we brave the undead apocalypse together. If you've been following the journey, you know this has been an insane ride, but today is where we leave it all on the field. And here's the kicker. After we crush level 100, we're not just finishing the game, we're switching gears for good. You heard me, this is the last TDS game ever, because after this it's all about online polyamory, dating, and the next crazy adventure in life. So buckle up, hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed, because we're about to dive into TDS Online Polyamory with, yep, you guessed it, Zombie City. Let's make this final run unforgettable, and I promise, you don't want to miss what comes after. Let's get started. Alright team, welcome to Zombie City, the one map to rule them all. This is the stage for our final TDS grind, and I gotta say, there's something special about ending where so many epic runs have started. Every block, every corner, every shadow in this city has seen us fight, fail, and win. And today, we make it legendary. From level 1 to 100, we're not leaving this map. No more hopping around, just pure, focused mayhem in one place. I can feel the adrenaline already. Now, reaching level 100 here isn't just some random milestone. This is the ultimate test. Can we survive wave after wave, boss after boss, all while sticking together as a squad? Every level brings crazier zombies, tougher bosses, and harder choices. But we're not backing down. If we're going out swinging, right in the heart of Zombie City. I want this to be a run we'll remember forever. If you've ever wondered what it's like to go the distance in TDS, this is it. No resets, no retries, no switching maps. Just one relentless push to 100. Every time the horde breaks through, every time we clutch a victory at the last second, that's the story of our journey. And when it's all said and done, we'll look at Zombie City and know we gave it everything. And guys, let's be real. This isn't just a game anymore. This is the last dance before we hit the next stage of life. After today, it's online, polyamory dating, and a brand new adventure. But before all that, we owe it to ourselves to send TDS off in style. So let's lock in, focus up, and make some memories. Alright, everyone ready? Because once we hit that start button, there's no turning back. Zombie City, let's do this. The first 10 levels in Zombie City are always a wild ride. Things start off chill with the classic slow-moving zombies shuffling in, but don't let your guard down. This is where the foundation gets built. Set up your towers right and you're golden. Mess up, and you're scrambling from the start. I love these early rounds because it's all about planning, teamwork, and that rush when you see your defense is holding strong. As we push through these first waves, there's this electric excitement in the air. Everyone's calling out placements, upgrading units, and making sure we're locked in for what's coming next. I always get hyped here because you can feel the momentum building, like a rocket about to launch. It's a perfect reminder of why TDS is so addicting. Every little decision matters, and every win feels awesome. But it's not just about the gameplay. These early levels are where the squad bonds. We're laughing, making crazy predictions, and sometimes even trolling each other with tower placements. It's these moments that make the grind worth it. Even before the real chaos hits, we're having a blast together. And honestly, there's nothing like the satisfaction of seeing everything click as a team. By the time we hit level 10, things are already heating up. The game starts throwing curveballs our way. Faster zombies, sneakier paths, maybe even our first mini-boss showing up to crash the party. But we're ready. We've got the strategies, the upgrades, and most importantly, the vibes. We're not just surviving, we're thriving. So if you're still with us at this point, you know this is only the beginning. The journey to 100 is long, but every level is a new adventure. Let's keep this energy going and see how far we can push it. Alright, we're now at level 20, and let me tell you, this is where things start getting real. The zombies are faster, the spawns are thicker, and the pressure's on. You can't coast through these waves anymore. Every decision counts, and every upgrade could mean the difference between victory and disaster. The squad is firing on all cylinders, calling out threats and adjusting strategies on the fly. What I love about level 20 is the unpredictability. 1 minute you're cruising, the next you're scrambling to cover a surprise rush. We've had some hilarious moments here, like that time someone accidentally placed a tower in the worst spot ever, and we all lost it laughing. It's these memories that make the grind so much fun, even when the stakes are high. At this stage, you start to see who's really locked in. Communication is key. Everyone's gotta be on the same page. I always make sure to shout out sick plays and quick saves, because that's what keeps the morale up. Even when it gets tense, we keep it light and hype each other up. No one gets left behind in Zombie City, but don't sleep on the enemies. By level 20, they're bringing in some new tricks, camouflage, armor, and those sneaky little runners that always seem to slip past defenses. We've learned the hard way that every wave is a test, and you gotta stay sharp or get wiped out. Still, nothing beats that feeling when you clutch a tough wave, and everyone's celebrating in chat. So with level 20 in the bag, we're just getting started. The city's only going to get crazier from here, but I know we've got what it takes. Let's keep pushing, keep laughing, and keep surviving. Now that we've hit level 30, the game's asking for real strategy. This isn't just about spamming towers anymore, it's about smart placement, timing upgrades, and managing resources like a boss. Zombie City is relentless at this stage, and only the sharpest squads make it past without breaking a sweat. What's wild about this part is how the map starts to feel smaller, even though nothing's changed. The zombies are everywhere, and every inch counts. I remember one round where we coordinated a crazy last-second switch, moving our best towers just in time to stop a wave of armored brutes. That's the kind of teamwork that gets you through level 30. I always tell new players, don't be afraid to experiment. Sometimes the weirdest strategies end up being the most effective. We've tried everything from tower stacking to baiting bosses into kill zones, and it always leads to some unforgettable moments. Plus, it keeps things fun. No two runs are ever exactly the same. The enemies don't play around here, either. By now we're seeing new zombie types, unexpected boss mechanics, and the kind of chaos that makes you rethink your whole approach. But that's part of the thrill. Every time we adapt and overcome, it's another win for the squad. So, if you've made it to level 30, give yourself a pat on the back. You're in the thick of it now, and the real challenge is just getting started. Let's see how far we can push this madness. Level 40 is always a highlight, not just because it's a big milestone, but because by now, the squad has a rhythm. We've had our share of fails and wins, and the vibe is just unbeatable. This is where the funny moments really start popping off, like that time we all panicked over a boss, only to realize it was way weaker than we expected. Classic TDS. But it's not all jokes. Level 40 is where the game tests your ability to adapt. The zombies come in heavier waves, the bosses pull out new tricks, and you've got to stay on your toes. It's a perfect mix of challenge and fun, and I love seeing everyone step up their game. When someone nails a clutch upgrade or saves the squad with a perfectly timed tower, we all go wild. I always try to keep the mood light here, even when things get intense. It's easy to get frustrated, but the best memories are the ones where we're laughing and learning together. Every mistake is a lesson, and every win is a chance to hype each other up. That's what makes TDS so special. It's about the journey, not just the victory. By level 40, the map is crawling with enemies, and every wave feels like a mini-boss fight. We've got our strategies down, but there's always room for improvisation. Sometimes the craziest ideas turn into game-saving moves, and that's the magic of playing as a team. So here's to the laughs, the lessons, and the epic saves. Level 40, you've got nothing on us. Bring on the next challenge. We made it to level 50, and you know what that means. We're officially halfway through the gauntlet. This is a huge achievement, and I just want to shout out everyone on the squad for sticking it out. The energy is electric, and you can feel the momentum building as we push past the halfway mark. By this point, the zombies are relentless. They're faster, tougher, and way smarter than before. Every wave feels like a boss fight, and it's all about keeping your cool under pressure. I love seeing how everyone stepped up their game. Communication is on point. Upgrades are timed perfectly, and we're working together like a well-oiled machine. Level 50 is also where we start seeing some of the coolest enemies. Unique zombie types, massive bosses, and some wild surprises that keep us on our toes. Every time we clear a tough wave, it's a reason to celebrate. The hype is real, and we're more determined than ever to make it to 100. But it wouldn't be a TDS run without a few surprises. We've had some wild moments. Like that one time a boss almost slipped through and someone saved the day with a clutch tower drop. That's the stuff legends are made of, and it just gets us more fired up for what's next. So here's to being halfway heroes. The finish line's in sight, but there's still plenty of action left. Let's keep this train rolling and see how epic we can make this final run. Level 60 is when you really start to feel the heat. The waves are bigger, the zombies are meaner, and teamwork is more important than ever. This is where squads either come together or fall apart, and I'm proud to say, we're stronger than ever. Every call-out, every strategy, every upgrade. It all matters now. One thing I love about level 60 is how everyone finds their groove. We know our roles, we trust each other's calls, and we're ready for anything the game throws at us. The pressure's intense, but that just makes every victory feel even sweeter. You can see the focus in everyone's eyes. We're locked in, and ready to dominate. The enemies aren't playing around either. By now we're facing some of the nastiest zombies in the game. Armored brutes, sneaky runners, and bosses with wild abilities. It's a real test of skill and coordination, and I love seeing how everyone steps up. Even when things get sketchy, we never give up. That's what makes us a great team. Of course, it wouldn't be TDS without a few laughs. We've had some hilarious fails and clutch saves, and those moments keep the mood light even when things get tense. I always make sure to hype everyone up and keep the energy positive, no matter what happens. So with level 60 in the books, we're getting closer to the end game. The city's only going to get crazier from here, but I know we've got what it takes. Let's keep grinding, and make this final run one for the history books. Level 70 brings a whole new level of excitement. The game starts throwing some wild enemies our way. Things we've never seen before, each with their own crazy abilities. It's like the devs saved all the best surprises for this moment, and I'm here for it. Every wave is a fresh challenge, and we're loving every second of it. The squad is working overtime now. We're calling out new threats, adapting our strategies on the fly, and making sure our defenses are airtight. It's intense, but that's what makes it so much fun. Every time we beat a tough wave, it's a huge rush, like we just pulled off an impossible heist or something. What's cool about level 70 is how the city itself starts to feel alive. The map is crawling with enemies, the visuals are epic, and the music is pumping. It really feels like we're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, fighting for our lives. The immersion is next level, and it just makes every victory feel even sweeter. We've also had some hilarious moments at this stage, like that one time someone tried a wild new strategy, and it actually worked. It's those unexpected wins that keep us coming back for more. No matter how tough things get, we always find a way to have fun and keep the hype going. So as we power through level 70, the excitement is off the charts. We're so close to the end, but there's still plenty of action left. Let's keep pushing and see what other surprises Zombie City has in store for us. We're in the home stretch now, and level 80 is where things get truly insane. The waves are non-stop, the bosses are massive, and every second feels like a battle for survival. You can feel the anticipation building. Everyone knows we're close to the finish line, and the energy is electric. At this stage, every move counts. We're double-checking our defenses, timing our upgrades perfectly, and making sure no zombie slips through the cracks. The teamwork is unreal. Everyone's locked in, focused, and ready to do whatever it takes to reach 100. It's a true test of skill, strategy, and endurance. The enemies aren't holding back, either. We're facing some of the toughest bosses in the game, each with their own unique abilities and attack patterns. It's a real challenge, but that just makes every victory feel even more rewarding. We've had some close calls, but we always find a way to pull through. Of course, it wouldn't be a TDS run without a few epic moments. We've had some insane clutch plays, last-second saves, and wild strategies that somehow paid off. The hype is real, and everyone's feeling the adrenaline as we get closer to the end. So, with level 80 behind us, the finish line is in sight. We're almost there, and nothing's going to stop us now. Let's give it everything we've got, and make this final run one to remember. This is it, guys. Level 100, the final challenge in Zombie City. Everything we've done, every strategy, every clutch play, every laugh and every fail, it's all led to this moment. The tension is off the charts, and everyone's giving it their all. We know this is the end, not just of the game, but of our TDS journey as a squad. The final waves are absolutely brutal, the bosses are tanky, the zombies are relentless, and every mistake could be the last. But we're not backing down. We've come too far to quit now. The teamwork is flawless, everyone's in sync, making plays, and keeping the energy high. There's nothing like the feeling of beating that last boss and seeing the victory screen pop up. Pure satisfaction. But as the dust settles, there's a sense of bittersweet excitement. This is more than just a win, it's a send-off. We've conquered Zombie City. Hit E.